I'm April. I'm new to BookTube. This is my first video. Can we all be best friends right now? Because I'm so excited. I'm so happy and I love BookTube. I am going to be doing the new to BookTube tag created by Trina from Between Chapters. By the way, Trina, who probably isn't watching this, I love your channel to pieces. You're amazing, and your videos, I love them. Thank you for creating your content. Let's get on with the book tag. Number 1, where are you joining us from? I am from Blacksburg, Virginia. That is where Virginia Tech is. Go Hokies! Number 2, how old are you? I'm 35 and happy to be 35. I think 30s are a great age. I was super scared to turn 30 when I was in my 20s, but now that I'm here, I feel like it's a really great age. I love being in my 30s. Number 3, why did you join BookTube? Can I have 500,031 reasons? I've been watching BookTube for at least 2 years, and in those 2 years, there have been maybe 15, 20 days where I haven't watched at least one BookTube video. I watch maybe 2, 3, 5, 10, 15 BookTube videos every day. I love reading. I love to see other people's thoughts on books. I have learned so much from watching BookTube videos. I have found some of my favorite reads through watching BookTube videos, and I really want to be a part of this community, and I just finally had to jump in and join. Number 4, what is the meaning behind your channel name? My channel name is April Olin, which is my name. I got my last name from my husband, who is Chris Olin. Number 5, what type of books do you read, want to talk about here? I read pretty much everything. Well, that's a lie, but I do read a lot. I read young adult fiction, I read lots of nonfiction, business books, self-help books, memoirs. I read romance of all kinds, young adult, new adult, adult. I read chick lit, I read women's fiction, I read young adult fantasy, new adult fantasy. I don't read adult fantasy. I read science fiction, not a ton of it, but when I do read it, I tend to really enjoy it. I don't read graphic novels, and I don't read manga, and that's mostly what I read thrillers. Can't believe I almost forgot that one. Thrillers and mysteries, that's a huge chunk of what I read. I love them. Love thrillers and mysteries. They're one of my favorites. I read a variety, and I want to talk about all of them because books. Love all the books. Number 6, who are some of your favorite authors? Samantha Young is one of my favorite authors. Every book that I have read by her, I have loved. She is a romance writer, and she knows how to write passion and romance, and I just keep flipping the pages and she grips me with her romance. J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter, I mean, of course, B.A. Paris. Both of her thrillers I have really loved and been gripped by and felt like I couldn't put down. Andy Weir, even though I've only read The Martian by him. It was so good that I just feel like he has to go in my favorite authors because it was amazing. Colleen Hoover, I have loved almost all of her books that I have read. They have been really enjoyable reads for me. And then another author, Jodi Picoult, I have loved her books and how they tackle really hard-hitting issues, and I just really enjoy diving into the world that she creates, and she tends to have done a ton of research for her books, and you can tell. And I get lost in the stories that she puts together, and I appreciate her writing, and I've been reading her books for years. Every time she comes out with a new one, I pick it up. I have to. And those are some of my favorite authors. They're the ones that come up for me right away when I read that question. Number 7, what was the last book you read? It was The Breakdown by B.A. Paris. So good, so good. Number 8, what are you currently reading? I am currently reading Coming Up for Air by Miranda Keneally. This is about Maggie, who wants to be an Olympic swimmer. She is a senior in high school, and she has been swimming most of her life, and she hasn't had time for anything else. And one of the things she really wants to do is she wants to learn how to make out, how to hook up. She's never really done anything with a boy. This is a new adult novel, and it gets a little steamy, and it's really good. The part that I love the most in this book is learning about the training that it goes into to become somebody who is an Olympic swimmer. I think it's really cool, and I buy into the romance. I hate when I'm reading a romantic novel and I don't like the romance. It ruins it. It ruins everything. I really buy into the romance in this one, and it's really good. I don't want to put it down, and I'm almost done with it, so I'm really excited to finish this one up and see how it ends. Number 9, what do you use for bookmarks? Well, you saw that I was using an index card. I use everything. I use regular bookmarks, I use Post-its, I use index cards, I use a piece of scrap paper. Anything that's laying around, I will use for a bookmark. Number 10, show us your current TBR pile. Okay, you can see over here, you see over there? That's my TBR pile, that shelf of books. Yeah, TBR. I know. I'm excited though, because I get to read all of those books. Number 11, which do you prefer, hardback, paperback? I prefer paperback to read, hardback for my shelves. Physical book or ebook? Physical book, all the way. Ebooks, not for me. Owning or borrowing? Owning. I know that this probably sounds really kind of uptight and weird, but I get a little creeped out about borrowing books because I don't know, what if somebody was like picking their nose and reading it, or had a cold and their germs are all over it, or I don't know, it just like gives me the heebie-jeebies for some reason. I like to own my books. I know that probably sounds so weird, and you're like, who is this girl? But that's the truth. I'm trying to be honest here. Number 12, what book or series got you into reading? Matilda. Matilda is the book that I remember reading by myself and loving and reading it over and over and over again and trying to find something like it, and then finding Nancy Drew and finding all other kinds of books that I really enjoyed, and it just started my love for reading, for sure. Matilda was the book that made me become a die-hard reader. Number 13, how did you discover BookTube? I can't really remember. It was so long ago that I don't remember how I discovered it. I think I was just on YouTube, just looking at different things, and came across a BookTube video and realized that there were people talking about books on a regular basis, and thought it was really cool, and found more people, and there we are. Number 14, what challenges do you think you'll face with your own channel? I'm not really sure. I don't know what kind of challenges I'll face with my own channel. I'm used to doing video. I'm used to social media. I run my own online business, so I'm used to producing content on a regular basis. But I do have an online business, so I do have to produce content for that. So maybe that will be the challenge, producing content for my business and also producing content for this channel. But I'm so passionate about it that I don't think it's gonna be a huge challenge. I hope not, because I love it. Number 15, where else can we find you? I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided what other social media channels I am going to create for this. I'm on social media, but it's through my business. So as soon as I create social media channels based on books, and for my BookTube channel, I will link to them below, and I will link to them on all my other videos. As soon as I do, I will let you know. Promise. Pinky promise. Thank you so much, Trina, for putting together this book tag. It was really cool to answer these questions for my first video, and I hope I get to know a lot of you. I already know a lot of you, so I hope you get to know me and we get to chat about books, because that's what I'm here for. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now.